Hello. Okay, today we're gonna try to solve a problem using linear programming in Excel. Okay, let's see what is the problem here. It's fertilizing the lawn. The facilities manager at Oxford University is planning to apply fertilizer to the grass in the quadrangle area this spring. The grass needs nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash in at least the amount given in the following table. Okay, so the grass needs at least this much of nitrogen, this much of phosphorus, and this much of potash. Okay, three kinds of commercial fertilizers are available with mineral content and prices per 1,000 pounds as given in the following table. There is virtually unlimited supply of each kind of fertilizers. So as you can see here, the three kinds of fertilizer they're talking about: A, B, C. Okay, and each of these fertilizers have certain amount of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash in them. Okay, like fertilizer A has this much of nitrogen, this much of phosphorus, and this much of potash, and fertilizer B have this much of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash, and this much of fertilizer C has this much of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash. Okay, now this is the cost of the fertilizer. Each pound of fertilizer A cost about $10 here. Okay, and each pound of fertilizer B costs about $8, and fertilizer C costs about $7. Okay, so the prices are per 1,000 pounds, as you can see given here. And now the question is, what should you order? Okay, you can see how much of each fertilizer should be purchased to satisfy the requirements at minimum cost. So our goal, our objective here is to minimize the cost. Now, this is the thing. Students sometimes get confused. What is the objective and what is the decision they have to make? They are usually fairly uh, confident about what are the constraint limitations the problem has here. In this case, as you can see, it's a mineral. This is the constraint. That means whatever fertilizer, okay, whatever amount of fertilizer you get, I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's A, B, C, the combination of this fertilizer have to have at least this much of nitrogen, this much of phosphorus, and this much of potash. Okay, so this is fairly understandable, but what is most confusing, and what I find usually, is when it comes to decision variable and also objective. Okay, so the question is, what is objective? Objective is the goal that you are trying to achieve, and in this case you're trying to minimize the cost of your purchase. So this is your objective. Your objective is to minimize the cost. What is the decision? What is usually the decision variable bar contain? It will contain the decisions that you make. In this case, what is the decision you have to make? Think about it. It's the quantity of each of these fertilizer that you're going to order. So you're not quite sure what is the quantity that you need to order for each of these fertilizer. Okay, so this is something you need to figure out. So let's see whether we can do it in Excel. Of course we can, but let me show you the procedure. So decision variable, let's